Hi, this is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson. We have Perry with us today. And Perry's all the way down here from around Toronto, Canada. Hamilton, Canada. And he's here at a medical conference. He's a physician up in Canada and works with diabetic wound repair, right?
Yeah.
And he's seen us on YouTube, and I guess your daughter's
My
kind of a crack addict too.
Yes, she is. Lee May.
She told you to
Lee
come
May.
see me while you were in Houston at your
Yes,
conference,
she did.
huh?
Uh-huh.
And a while back, he fractured his right ankle, which you can see is quite a bit more swollen and disfigured, if you will, from the left ankle, which is more normal. And he's been getting numbness and tingling into his big toe, his second toe, and middle toe on both sides. But when he fell, he showed me his mechanism of injury. I think he jammed his femur up into his acetabulum, affecting his left and right SI joints and lumbosacral joints, which is cascading vertebral subluxation complex patterns all the way up in through his thoracic into his lower cervical spine even. So this is his very first adjustment here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief. He's been to other chiropractors in the past up in Canada, but this is first time he's going to be here in the Houston area getting adjusted by me. So we're going to show you what that looks like. So let's have you flex your head forward and backwards for me again, please, sir. And then back to neutral. Now see, he's got the same thing that most people do, including myself, which is forward head posture. His ears dropping all the way out here in front of his clavicle. It should be back here over his shoulders. That's why his hands are riding out in front of him a little bit. He's doing surgeries all the time, so he's kind of bent forward with your arms outstretched all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got that same posture that I do working. You're bent forward in flexion position. So we're going to show him how to do exercise later on that'll help that. But we're going to lay him down here and get started adjusting him. And he's got some real sore spots on his feet down there, which I'm going to be adjusting for him today too. See, in examining him, his legs are fairly even. He's got just a little shortness on the right side, but when I bring it up, I saw his left SI get a little bit elevated, and he's tender upon palpation right there in the left SI joint, more so than the right one. Is that correct, Perry?
That's right.
And then L5 right here is tender as well. And then he gets compensatory hypertonicity of the paraspinal musculature right in this thoracolumbar spine region. And he's got a little bit of a scoliosis, which again is compensatory with some tenderness on the spinous right there in the mid-thoracics. He's got tight traps and left trigger point in his trap here. His cervical spine palpates on the right, C5, C6. And we did a sacral deviation test on him. Go ahead and lift your right leg up for us again. And now the left one. And you can see his left leg doesn't come up quite as high, and that felt a little different on the left side, didn't it?
Yes, it did, yeah.
Didn't feel like it raised up as high. Okay, so I'm going to get started adjusting his left SI joint first. And then his right SI joint. And then we're going to drop L5 straight P to A. Now some of these will be a little sore at first, Perry, just because they've been out for a while. A little deeper than it looks on YouTube, huh? Yep. Now see, these have gone retrosthesis, which means they've gone backwards, so I'm pushing them back forward in the Z-axis. Yep. Keep breathing for me. There we go. Yep.
You're working it.
I'm working it, all right. You're making me work out. Legs are exactly even now, and I bet you this feels a little easier than the first one already.
It does. Very good.
Okay, so we're going to pop your head up on this next one here a little bit. Just relax. Slide down this way just a bit for me, please, sir. I'm putting the cervical lordosis back there for you, and then I'm going to hit T1 right here to bring your whole head up and over your spine. Okay, let's turn you on your back now, please, sir.
Interesting when you're adjusting my lower spine. It's hard. I feel some of them going, but some of them don't.
When the table drops, though, I get an accelerated shear force, and it's,
Oh, is that right?
biophysics,
Okay,
object in motion.
I was going to ask you what the mechanism for that was.
Yep. Okay, now slide down this way about half an inch. Put both arms straight out to the sides. There we go. I love treating medical professionals because I can have intelligent conversations with them about real biophysics and anatomical and functional issues. We take care of some radiologists here in Houston.
Yeah.
Relax this leg for me. Now this is the one where I'm going to unjam that
All right.
acetabulum. You can put your hands right here on your tummy. There you go.
Oh.
You should have felt that all the way from your knee up to your pelvis,
I did.
including into your lower
I
back.
did.
Okay, let this one go too. Yes, sir.
Yes, that one I did.
Now,
yeah.
go ahead and slide back up that way. I almost pulled you off the table. So I'm going to adjust your feet for you now.
Yeah.
This little piggy went to market. There we go. Good job. That's it. Whew. Boy, that's really sore right there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay, now even though you fractured this right ankle, I'm still going to adjust the
That's
talus
okay.
joint
That's
here.
good.
There you go, right there.
Awesome.
That's it. Let me work on this spot right here too. Woo! There it is.
So what are you feeling when you're feeling that?
There's a nodule here, and this nodule is right in the tendon that runs right underneath the arch.
Uh-huh.
It's really the fascia. A lot of people would just call this plantar fasciitis, but it's more of a trigger point right in that tendon. This tendon, the adductor brevis tendon,
Is this
that goes to your big toe.
So when I told you about the shoes, is this like a neuropraxia kind of, like an injury to the nerve and causing scarring, or is this just
Well, I honestly think it's more like the trigger point you had in your left
Okay.
trap up there.
All right.
I think it's been irritated and it just has gotten inflamed, and now it's started developing some fibrosis in there.
Okay.
And that fibrotic scar tissue is more tender than normal uninjured tissue, as you
Yeah.
know. Yes, sir. Sorry,
It
I'm
is.
not meaning to
No,
make
you're-
you sweat here.
No, you're the one I'm making you sweat.
Nope, not yet. Not much that makes me sweat. I get my workout in here every day.
You
See,
do.
this one's not as bad, but
No.
you still have a little bit of that right there.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But this
Yeah, no, the other
left
side
one's a lot worse.
is a lot worse, yeah. Maybe you can give me some
But
advice.
your ankle actually straightened out a little bit on that one.
Oh, good.
Yep. Adjust your toes there. Okay, let's sit you up and face that way for me, please, sir. All right, I'm going to get these shoulders for you here now. There you go. Just relax your arm. Let me have you. There you go. That was your glenohumeral joint.
Is that right?
Yep. Your socket's about slipped out like Renee's does, working on the computer all the time. Yours probably from doing surgeries all the time, having your hands outstretched all the
That's right,
time.
yeah.
And your olecranon process here, your wrist. I'm going to get all the way into your digits. Every time I move or cavitate a joint,
Yeah.
it sends a afferent neurological bombardment into the cerebellum,
Uh-huh.
changing the pain gate. So just popping your elbows and your wrist
Yeah.
and your fingers like this can help reduce pain levels everywhere.
I didn't actually tell you, I did, oddly enough, my surgery requires blunt dissection, and I have some,
Some tendonitis
Tendons.
there.
yeah, in both of the joints here in the thumb,
So the best thing for that is just to pull them straight out.
straight out,
You don't want to jam them like this because
No.
that'll traumatize them even more.
to loosen up the,
But just if you just pull them straight out like that and cavitate the synovial joint right there at the proximal end of that joint,
I gotcha.
that'll help.
All right.
Okay, now the big boy. Right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Butt right here, head
Yes.
up this way.
All right. Okay.
I think this would be the first time our YouTube fans have got to see me ring ding and then medical doctor.
All right. It's the first. I love it.
I've done it before
Love
to
it.
MDs, but I think this is the first time we've
I
done a
love it.
video on it. Slide up a little bit, please, sir. Just where your hips right underneath that pin, your iliac crest. Yep.
Gotcha right there.
Okay, put your hands right here. Now this is gonna feel tight. There we go. So you're not gonna get away now.
Locked in.
That's right.
And raising the legs now, what is that doing to me?
Well, what I'm doing with this right now is I'm changing the biomechanics of the pelvis. It's flattening out the lumbar spine, so it's relaxing the paraspinal musculature from your pelvis all the way up to your cervical spine. And it kind of flattens out the spine, so
you
I'm
got a
not.
straight shot.
Yes, sir. So I'm getting more. When I pull you on the y-axis, I'm not affecting your lordotic curves in your cervical and lumbar spine as adversely.
Okay.
So this just puts you in a better biomechanical position to receive this adjustment.
Okay.
This is also how you start sleeping, by the way. And just to show you, he's kicking before. We'll make sure he's kicking after.
I want to do some editing on the video if I'm not.
There you go.
Holy mackerel!
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yep, I'm just not going to pussyfoot around with you just because you're an MD. Look at there. He's still,
Nice.
he's still kicking, folks.
Wow. That is
Should have
something
felt
else.
that go all the
I
way
did.
down to your lumbosacral joint. Let this one relax right in my hand here. Perfect.
Oh.
Yep. Good job. Yep, crack addicts gonna love you too, Doc.
They do. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, he's
So-
even saying wow.
Well, so
That's
I
our,
gotta
that's
tell
our
you,
most
so
common comment on this adjustment. Wow.
so I haven't been able to. My neck cracked in ages, so that's totally unbelievable.
Well, you gonna feel like you flying around on a balloon today. You're gonna feel lighter.
Wow.
Your nervous system's gonna be firing quicker.
I love it.
Yep. Stand right here in front of the mirror now. You're in Houston.
Let's see what we got
I
here.
gotta shoot you now. Now this, a lot of people want to know what this is. This is a high velocity, low amplitude adjusting instrument.
Mhm.
So you're gonna feel a little tap like that on your atlas, but I'm gonna put you in a mirror image of your current biomechanical configuration
Mhm.
and put you in a proper biomechanics and posture. And then I'm gonna adjust your atlas, which will send neurological information into the cerebellum.
Yep.
Cerebellum controls balance, posture, coordination, and all kinesthetic movement. So we're gonna do some neurospinal learning and I think neuroplasticity.
I
best
got you.
described.
Neuroplasticity is what
Yep.
we're.
Let's have you flex your head forward and backwards again. Remember how this feels?
Yes.
And then neutral. Range of motion's improved
Way
already.
Way
and your
better.
head's
Yeah.
up to higher
Way
gear.
better. Way better.
Pull these shoulders up and then pull them back for me with the rhomboids. Flare these hands back like this, palms forward towards the mirror. That should tighten up your whole trap.
Mhm.
Okay, now this is the hard part, but this is the most important part for you. You're gonna bring your head straight back on the Z-axis,
Mhm.
and then look at the wall behind you. Keeping those shoulders pinched together, I'm gonna adjust your atlas right here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna adjust it on the x-axis right there. Now relax. Okay, now try flexion your head forward and backwards again. I bet you $100 this feels smoother.
Oh. Very good.
That's smoother, wasn't it?
You've been doing this for a while.
Yeah, take a look at where your hands are now.
Totally good. That's very cool.
Isn't that neat?
Very cool. Hmm.
So, yeah, I know our YouTube fans around the world are going to want to hear a medical doctor's perspective on what I do here.
Yeah.
What would you share with them about your experience here at Advanced Chiropractic Relief? The
So-
history, the exam, everything.
So the most important thing is that you explain things in a way that I understood. It's always about delivering an understandable message, and so I gave you my symptoms. You did some adjustment, and there's a demonstrable improvement. I'm not making this up just for
Right,
this sake,
sure.
but I'm just saying that the neck in particular, the forward and backward motion, I wouldn't have noticed it, as you probably don't. You know, we just deal with
you just
it.
get used to it.
But now, looking at it forward and back, I mean, it's quite remarkable. You know, it's a, you know, there's a, you know, a cause and effect, and
Right.
you do the adjustment. There is a obvious change, and you know that the arm.
To your side's incredible.
Really, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's really, very, very good.
Well, thank you so much for sharing
Thank you
your
very much,
experience
Dr.
with
Duncan. It's very
everyone on
good.
YouTube.
Thank you very much.
And good luck at your conference, and have fun here in Houston.
Thank you very
We're going to
much.
give him our 2 favorite restaurants to go to
Yeah.
while he's here. Irma's Original downtown, and Taste of Texas out on I-10 and Beltway.
All right.
And you'll love them both.
I will.
Tell them we sent you.
I will.
They'll treat you right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. This is your Houston chiropractor, Dr. Gregory Johnson, coming to you from Advanced Chiropractic Relief in Houston, Texas, where we affect real change in people's spines every day by pure chiropractic adjustments. We'll see y'all soon.